I'm Shobah Letchumanan, normal entry S61746, and today I want to present about the individual assignment for taxation 2. So the business that I chose is SRS Bakery, which is partnership. So I just use the some sources document like SSM and partnership agreement, and also the annual report of the partnership to compute the taxation for the year of assessment 2022. So first of all, we have to start with the net profit to compute the tax for the partnership. For your information, I had transferred all the information from the annual report of the SRS Bakery to this Excel to make me easy to compute the tax for the partnership. So like I said, we have to start with the net profit, and the net profit I get it from the statement of profit and loss here. And after the net profit, we have to add it with the disallowable expense. So the disallowable expense also we can get it the information from the statement of profit and loss, like depreciation expense, donation, and general provisions of doubtful debts, and motor vehicle expense. For the motor vehicle expense, it is nil, but there has a information where the is 40% of the motor vehicle is owned by the director, which is Shasha. So this information also I get it from the annual report. So that the 40% I will add it as a private usage of the motor vehicle under the private expense. So after add the disallowable expense, we have to add with the partnership private expense. So the partnership private expense it includes salaries, entertainment allowance, traveling allowance, interest on capital, drawings, private usage, and so on. So the information all regarding the partnership private expense, I get it from the partnership agreement. So here is the partnership agreement, and I just give a small view of the partnership agreement, and I would like to explain important things only. So for here, there is a three partners, which is Shasha, Siti, and Roshini. So the partnership capital contribution. So Shasha had contributed 200,000 and Siti 300,000, while Roshini is 200,000, and they has a interest on capital. So the interest on capital is divided proportionally with Shasha 3 and Roshini 2, while for City there is no interest on capital. For profit and loss, they will divide it according to the agreement, where for Shasha, they will divide it 25% from the net profit or loss, as City 50% of net profit, and Roshini 25% as Shasha. So there is also has salary for every partners, which the salary is divided equally for 1,800 each month, and they also has some allowance like entertainment allowance and traveling allowance each year, where for entertainment allowance it is 1,500 each year, and traveling allowance for Shasha and Roshni 500, while for City is 600 respectively. And there's also some other information regarding the partnership, the salaries. So like mentioned in the partnership agreement, their salaries is 1,800, and I multiply with 12 months to get the overall total salaries of three partners. So after the salaries, there has an entertainment allowance like mentioned in the agreement, and traveling allowance. And so for the interest on capital, you can see how I compute the interest where by using the capital contribution. So here it's the information that I converted from the partnership agreement and the annual report. So for Shasha and Roshni, they will use the capital contribution and multiply with the interest on capital proportionally for Shasha 3 and Roshni 2. So after the interest on capital, City, they has drawings under City. So the drawings is 1,500, and like I said before, there is a private usage from Shasha, which is 1,200. So after we adding all the partnership private expense, we will get the provisions of adjustment income. So after the provisions, we have to less with the partnership private expense as well. So whenever we less all the partnership private expense, we will get the distribution income. So here how I calculate the distribution income. So there is just one period from January to December. So here I'll calculate the distribution income, where from the distribution income I multiply with the profit or loss share ratio. After the distributing the incomes, we have to add all the partnership expense. So we will get the adjustment income. Like here, that we can see how I calculate the adjustment income. After the adjustment income, we have to less with the capital allowance. So the capital allowance of the company is 20,000, and we also have a donation of 1,800. Capital allowance I calculated proportionally. So whenever we less the adjustment income with the capital allowance, we will get the statutory business income. So the statutory business income, we have to add the all in other incomes. For example, Roshni, she has a rental income. So I just add the 6,000 here. So we get a total aggregate income. So the total aggregate income have to less with the donation. Whenever we less, we get the total income. So total income we have to less with the reliefs. So whenever we minus with the relief, we will get a chargeable income. So here how I calculating the partnership tax computation by using the partnership agreement and also annual report that provided. And I think that's all from me. Thank you.